Hello and welcome to Monday's programme.
Coming up tonight between now and 6:30.
Good evening. Tributes have been paid to a teenage girl who died in Devon after taking an unknown substance.
Police say the 15-year-old...
A 14-year-old boy who was also taken to hospital is now recovering. Our reporter Nick Smith is in Tavistock for us this evening. Nick, how have people there responded to what happened? Next tonight, a berry farmer from Cornwall has told ITV News he will have to give up if Brexit means he's unable to hire workers from across the European Union.
Over 60% of soft fruit growers say they are already finding it a struggle to recruit seasonal pickers and worry it could become worse after Britain leaves the EU.
Well, Jeremy Best from Mitchell near Newquay says he's already started to worry about hiring workers for next year. Grace Pascoe has this report.
Well, let's get more on this from our political correspondent David Wood, who is in Westminster for us this evening. So, David, is there anything that the government can do to help for those farmers who are affected by all of this?
The MP for Totnes, Sarah Wollaston, who's also a GP, has welcomed the government's updated childhood obesity strategy. Now, an animal charity says it's received hundreds of calls about dogs becoming distressed in hot cars during the hot weather.
Temperatures inside vehicles can reach over 50 degrees Celsius in the sunshine. The RSPCA says it's receiving 2 calls every hour reporting trapped dogs. David Woodland has spent the day at West Hatch Animal Centre in Somerset and sent this report. We hope so too. David Woodland reporting there from West Hatch. Let's bring you some other news now. And a teenager who survived the 2015 terror attack in Tunisia says she wants to support other victims of terrorism.
Millie Twells says since the attack 3 years ago tomorrow, she's suffered post-traumatic stress. She's now ready to help others.
38 holidaymakers were killed, including 50...
And you're watching ITV News here in the West Country. Still ahead on tonight's programme before 6:30 from...
The ITV News will continue with the national and international stories at 6:30. James Mates has the details. But next on our programme, a woman who survived cystic fibrosis after getting a lung transplant has renewed calls for more people to sign the organ donor register after her sister died from the same condition.
Well, their story, Nikki Williams' story there. Now, 4 women are about to embark on their biggest challenge of their lives, rowing 3,000 miles across the Atlantic.
And they're doing it to raise awareness of plastic polluting our seas, and they're raising money for the Cornwall-based charity Surfers Against Sewage.
Well, they're still trying to fundraise for their voyage and have just returned from their first sea trials. Richard Lawrence has been to see them in Exmouth Marina. 40 days on that little boat.
Good luck to them.
Yeah, definitely. I think they will get grouchy. Now, we just have to show you this footage from over the weekend. It's of a motorhome being driven by some unfortunate French holidaymakers in Foy. Now, that's more than I don't know, that's a 20-point turn or something there, isn't it? Now, where are we going next? We're talking to you about the school sports days. They'll be taking place across our region. Not without their challenges, though, especially if the weather stays like it is.
Yeah, normally organisers, of course, keeping their fingers crossed for a dry day. But with the hot weather that we've been experiencing, most will just be hoping for a cool day. We sent Jeff Welsh to a sweltering Exeter Arena.
Got your son's sports day tomorrow?
Yeah, I
Should
might
be
just
fun.
pack my running shoes as well, just in case. You never know. Well, summer is well and truly here. You can tell by the weather outside today. It's going to be hot and sunny this week as well. Bob, you've got all the details, but it makes your job pretty easy, I guess.
Pretty easy. Did you know that we've just heard it's been the hottest day of the year so far, 29.4 degrees in London. And of course...
Bob, thank you very much. Now, just before we go, here's a reminder of the main headlines in the West Country this evening and tributes
to the close of this evening's programme. So it's goodbye from all of us. I'll have the late news at 10:30.
But now I'll hand you to James Mates as the ITV News continues. Have a lovely evening.
Bye-bye.